All right, guys, Captain Paul here, and this morning I'm super excited here because I'm at the Regel headquarters, and I'm getting trained to do these boats. Somebody donated this boat right here, and I want to show it, do a quick walk around, show you how bad this thing actually is, and what we're going to be able to do with it. A lot of things about this Regel. And I don't want people to misconcept this as like the coatings that come out there in the market. This is actually biting into the gel coat and reviving the gel coat. It is not a ceramic coating. You can add ceramic afterwards and you can wax it afterwards, but right now we're just going to rejuvenate the gel coat on this. So I don't know how it gets much worse than this, but see this green? I mean, this is just completely, in my opinion, it would be gone. Like you would say, I need to repaint this boat. And also, when I touch the side of this boat right here, it's just touching the side of it. See the white chalk on my fingers right there? This gel coat is a perfect example of how these boats look. And if you're driving a boat and you can walk and you get that white film on your hands, this is the product for you, because this is what it eliminates all of that, rebites into the gel coat, and it should make this all look brand new again. Again, I don't know what's going to happen here, but we are going to find out today. And I'm here to do some more training and to learn more about the product. Yeah, so again, we'll get into the specifics of it, but this is a two-part catalyst mix that you have to mix and get ready. And most of the work on this gel coat is prep work. Applying the product goes pretty quickly here, and you can see this boat, it is in very bad shape. And we're also going to knock out, because this is my RV, you guys, anybody that follows the channels, you guys know that I drive this little RV from job to job, and we're going to all of this is fiberglass right here, so we're going to do the two sides and the back of this motorhome. And then we'll really get to test it over the next couple of months. And then somebody that wants that, if I come out and you can see this when I get to different marinas, and you can actually see the coating and stuff like that this gel coat does. So the first thing we're doing right now is we've got to clean the boat, and we've got to clean it properly. That is, prep work is everything. And so we've got to try and get off as much of the dead as we can. And we're going to concentrate on just this top cap right here on this boat and the hull right here, the two sides of the hull. And we're not going to worry about all these scratches and dents, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to revive the gel coat on here and get rid of that white chalk off the side of the boat. All right, Steve, so I'm at headquarters with you here. Somebody has that little boat over there, whether it's a little center console or something like that. What is it? And they ordered the kit. I don't even know what it is, $299 or something like that.
Yeah, it's less than $250.
Okay.
So let's go over what you get with the kit. So you're gonna get a box like this. Inside the box, you're gonna have, I'll tell you what you're gonna need outside of what's in the box. So you're gonna have the two-part gel coat, which is a catalyzed mix. That's
the actual gel coat.
This is the gel itself.
Okay, perfect.
And this is catalyzed. We'll go over that later, how to mix it. You're gonna get a wax and grease remover, way more than you need.
Okay.
We'll go over that. That's the second step. So this is the last step. This is the second step.
Okay.
And then we even send you our cleaner, which is the first step. And we'll go over that as well. We send you a bag of rags, which is more than enough to degrease your boat or your RV. We're going to send you applicator pads, which we'll go over again, but we send you those to actually apply your gel. And then we even send you scuff pads, which is what we're going to use to mechanically clean the surface before we do the next two steps.
So this all comes from already boxed up for me, and all I do is open the box.
That's right. So at your house or wherever you are, your marina, your garage, your yard, all you really need is a water hose, and that's it.
Nice.
And a little elbow grease. And really, the elbow grease with this is basically, I like to say 2 or 3 times the same as washing your boat. So what you're going to do is the mechanical wash, very similar to washing your boat. You're going to do the chemical wash, which is cleaning off all of the contaminants that may be left after we do that wash. And then the easiest step is going to be applying our new gel coat, which is catalyzed, which bonds to your current gel coat full of extra UV. The key with this is tons of UV protection. So you know, you've got options. If you buff your boat, you can make it look close to as good as we will today. The problem is 6 months later, you don't have any UV left in that gel.
Correct. It's all gone.
This is loaded full of UV.
Nice.
So we say 3 to 5 years minimum that you're going to be back where you were in 3 to 5 years. With buffing, you're back there in 6 months.
Yeah, right. Correct.
So this is everything you need. We'll go through it step by step, and I'm going to teach you how to do it.
Nice. I like
just
that. So you know, you see the camera, Edwin, our cameraman, you saw him at IBS. He works for Regel, and he is a professional cameraman where I am an amateur cameraman. So you see him in the background getting set up. Just want to explain that real quick. So you can really tell that this gel coat right here, this is the gel coat right here. So anybody that doesn't understand this, the color is your gel coat, and underneath here is the fiberglass, and that's how all boats are built. They have a I don't even know the mill thickness. Somebody in the comments can help me out with that. But I know that a Graham Banks, an older Graham Banks, can be buffed out. But as time goes on, this gel coat and the UV gets to this right here, and that's where you get that white chalk on your hands. See, look at that. Where you touch it, the UV, the sun is killing that and bringing that back out. Same with this top part right here. So this is all about the UV getting to it. And that's why Regel goes back in here and restores the property that gives it a clear coating to protect it from those UV suns and protect this gel coat right here on the white and the green right here. And today we're going to apply that and then show you guys how easily it is applied. And it has to be applied correctly in the correct temperatures, everything has to be correct when you apply this product. And if you do that correctly, the results will be amazing. Before we start the boat, or the whole project of cleaning and prepping, which we've done a little bit of interior cleaning, just like our basic wash, we are going to work with this little area right here so you can kind of see the before and the after of just this little section right here. So guys, we have our first cleaning done. Now we're gonna get the actual product that they give us to clean this right here. We're gonna clean this area right here. We're gonna leave this alone and then show you the difference between the two. So that's what we're gonna do first, and then we'll go ahead and clean the whole entire boat. Okay, so we're gonna take
just a few ounces of our pre-cleaner, and then fill this with water, and you're going to use this with the scuff pads we provide to mechanically clean all of the gel surfaces we're going to do.
Okay,
so let's do that.
So we're using the cleaner that was provided by Regel that you'll get in your kit, and we just poured about a few ounces in there, and we're just going to wipe everything out. And this is where we're getting our mechanical bond right here, and this is what's creating. And all I'm doing, while some of our filming crew is just getting this top part. And you see, I'm not struggling. I am applying a little bit of pressure here. And as I dry off here, I'm going to just get it wet again. Deadness of all that paint, that dead paint coming off. And that's what we're trying to do, is get the dead spots off of here. I can actually see the brightness coming back into it just from that. You can see that how my fingers have turned green right here, and that's because we're getting all that dead stuff off of there. Very important, this step is probably one of the most important steps, because this is what helps it chemically bond into the existing gel coat. So you got to kind of open up. We're taking off all the old contaminants, all the old stuff, and that's what we're doing right here. Really opening it up and getting rid of whatever, because whatever we go over, that's what it's going to look like after this process. So right now I took and I rinsed it off. I put some water over it, I rinsed it off, and now I'm just going to kind of hand dry it, because now we're waiting for this to dry, and then we can apply chemicals. So if I was out in the outdoor, I would literally just wash this again and rinse it, Get all of the soap off of here.
But it's raining.
But it's raining outside, so we can't, so we're simulating. So earlier too, guys, you remember that I was, and I'm not going to do all underneath the hull and stuff, but I am going to hit the side because this is where, when I touch that with my fingers, my fingers turn white.
All right, guys, first step, we're going to take our pre-cleaner with our provided scuff pad, and we're going to just basically scuff and open this surface up, just like you're washing. Not extremely intense, but also you don't want to miss any spots. And really, that's good enough on that. We're going to do the white as well. You want to keep your scuff pad a little bit wet, but not soaked. You can see the green transfer from the top, and that's dead gel coat. So now that we've got that whole spot done, we're going to continue the process through so you can see the before and after.
So you're just drying this off right now,
what I'm doing
Steve?
is basically just taking the excess soap off before we do the next step, which will be the degreaser.
Okay, degreaser next. Okay, we just kind of wiped it off. It's dry. As soon as it dries, now we can start.
Yeah, you can let it dry. Really, you should let it dry for a while. That way you don't have any moisture left before we degrease. Because we don't want any water on it when we put the regel on.
Okay. All right, Steve, what's next?
Okay, step 2, Paul. We take the wax and grease remover included in your kit, pour that on a towel. Basically, we're just wiping any contaminants off.
Okay, and this is a very important process too. We've opened up our gel coat now. Now we're taking out all the old contaminants right now.
One wet, one dry. And step 2 is complete.
Is this like, when you say Tom Sawyer, this is like a Tom Sawyer boat?
That's what it says. Tom Sawyer, 1972.
Wasn't he a great explorer or some shit?
Yeah, I mean, before my time.
Yeah, way before my time.
Didn't even show there you go.
All right, guys, so what I'm doing here is this is the wax degreaser, basically, and this is even from your handprints or anything, the grease in your hands, anything. This is what gets that off. All right, guys, I just want to explain this real quick because you have no idea how bad I want to touch that right there. But I do not want any grease. I want human body contact on this because I don't want any grease from my hands, and I don't want anything touching this right now. So it's very important. Don't touch, even though I want to.
All right, so we're going to mix our stuff 8-to-1, like I said. We'll open our containers. Is basically what creates the chemical reaction.
Okay.
And on that one, it's just one part to the 8 of the other.
And that's all on the cup here. They can see that.
Correct. The little mixing cup shows you it. It's got the 8-1-1. The last one will be if you had a different thing that needed one part as well. You see there's a third 3 there. So what we're going to do is fill that up real slow.
Almost just like, you know, the guys out here, you guys pretty much know how to mix, like, Bondo's a 2-part. Yeah, and also, there's another product that we use a lot of is, you know, it's no different.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to mix it up. You want to make sure you get really thorough mixed. And once you've got it mixing like this, you've got a couple hours of working time. So we're not going to be in a super fast hurry or anything like that.
So 2 hours basically of open time. And that's going to fluctuate with temperature. If you're in a little bit colder environment, it could give you 2 hours and 15 minutes. Hotter temperature, it's going to be a little bit longer.
Yeah, you're going to get at least 90 minutes of that.
Okay, and we got our pad. And so that product that's left in the cup, we can come back to anytime we want.
That's right. That's our main.
Steve, I'm going to tell you right now, the anticipation is killing me. Because
what it's going to look like.
Yeah, what it's going to look like. Because
it takes a few minutes to really set in really good.
Good.
You're going to
see it. Okay.
Yeah, you'll see it real quickly. It'll look better than it did with wax and grease remover. We're going to actually do the fun part now. Let's apply this. What I'm doing is getting my applicator pad a little wet but not soaked, and I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to just wipe it on. Even strokes, trying not to repeat over the same spot again. And that's it, guys. Once you set it out and shine.
So that's going to pretty much what it's going to look like even in the end.
Correct. Actually better. Okay, we're going to continue down onto the white.
Now, I've noticed you didn't add any product.
No, I'm still wet on my sponge, so I don't need any extra product. And I'm not worrying about the lines in it. I'm just overlapping about 50%. Those lines are going to lay out because our chemical process, that's part of why we can't go back and touch it. It lays out for us. And if you'll notice, it's already slicking out and shining really nice. There you go. Try not to go back and forth. Try to make one direction. There you go. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. All right, hold on. Go slower and get a little more gel. There you go. Doing a great job. Go a little slower. You have the tendency to go like me a little too fast at first. Let it do the work. Set it in there. That's okay. You're good. Okay. Now pick it up. You just want to set it in there and pick it up. And then when you get on the side, just let it to where it's almost running and go slowly down the side. Start, there you go. Now just keep going. Just like that. Keep going all the way to that corner. Okay, perfect. Now start back on this side and do the same thing again. About 50%. Slow down. There you go. It's a tendency for everyone to go fast, and that's okay. Stop there. All right, now continue to go. There you go. Go slow. Slow down. There you go. Just let it work itself in. There you go. All right, come back over here. Leave it to the corner. Just start kind of in that corner and go slow. A little bit of overlap. There you go. Keep on moving around. Beautiful. Okay, now let's get a little more. There you go. Nice. Okay, so if he had missed a spot, which he didn't, he's done well, we wouldn't go back and touch that. But you're doing a great job. Now what it's suggested, you start over on this corner and bring about a 50% overlap.
I'm going to set my product in there like that.
Yeah, you're just going to let it get just a little bit on the sponge. See, those slower strokes are really what helps. And you have a tendency to go fast, especially at first. You may be nervous, but don't be. Just take it and let the sponge soak that stuff in. Again, this stuff is very thin. It's not a thick, it's not an oil product or anything like that. This is a clear. Okay guys, watch how easy this is. Just wipe the shine right on. Continue to move down with a wet edge. Just like that.
Perfect.
Okay. Top. There you go. There you go. Nice job. Keep it going slow. That's beautiful. Okay. Same deal there. Beautiful. Nice slow motion. Continue to move. Keep a wet edge. Don't worry about the run. It's going to solve its own problem. Keep going. Doing great. Slow down. Okay. Don't keep touching that. Let it dry now. There's a few little spots here and there that we missed. No big deal. We'll address those tomorrow. And the way we do that is we just let it dry overnight. And tomorrow we'll just barely scuff them with the scuff pad again, wax and grease remove them, and then wipe over that spot. It will burn right in and be perfect.
Oh, nice.
So no big deal. That's just based on speed. So now that we're done with the test portion of the center, that was your training spot. And I suggest you guys start with something that's inside with more flat surfaces. They're much more forgiving. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do this whole side. We're gonna mix up 3 more units, and Paul's gonna do the entire side. He's gonna take his time, slow down, you're gonna breathe, and you're gonna make it beautiful. Look at the difference. Again, this is no big deal. This is easily done tomorrow, versus mine won't need any touch up. So again,
it's just
it's not the end of the world. It's just something to make it easier. All right, we're starting on the back this time because that's the way his hand wants to work easier. There you go. Going slow. Keep the wet edge. Keep going. Keep going. All right, right about there. That's good. And then let's come back and let's go around this cleat. There you go, just like that. And the cleats, you just kind of have to ad-lib those. Great job there. Take your time, go slow. Wet edge. We got a little bit of dry spot there. Let's grab that before we go too far because we can't come back after about 30 seconds. Okay. All right, let's get these snap holes down through there. There you go. Just like that. Nice. Nice. Good job. Okay, stop there. All right, come on. All right, stop there. All right, now let's come down this green area from right here all the way back. You still have plenty. Go slow though. There you go. Keep it moving, but keep it slow. Let it work.
I'm not applying any pressure right now. I'm just kind of letting the sponge just kind of holding it on.
Be careful on the bottom. You might have a little dry spot on the bottom. You got missed a spot there. Grab that real quick. There you go. Now you can continue. Keep on moving. Doing great. Got plenty of product. I can see it's flowing nice. I can see you don't have a lot of pressure. And you've got your speed modulated. Very good. Okay, let's stop there and let's go back up to the windshield. Let's work that small flat area first. Just like that. All right, now let's come back. Let's get our wet edge and pull that slow. There you go.
Man, you want to grab it and run.
You do. It's very tempting because it's going on and it's such nice results so fast. You want to do it quicker. Let's get a little more product. We're starting to get, just lay it in there and then that's good enough. Now pick it right back up. Let's work the flat edge first, including the top corner. There you go. There you go. You got one little spot on that. That's bottom edge. We won't have to come back. Beautiful. Stop there. Okay, now let's come back and work this flat edge. Remember, slow. Okay, let's stop there. Now what we're going to do is Very nice. He's going slow. I don't even have to tell him. Very nice. Stop there. And then let's come back and let's give a 50% overlap. Nice. All right. Very nice. Up a little, up. You're missing there. There you go. The more light you can get on these, doing them outside is actually easier because the brighter it is, the better you're going to see the difference in the shine. And here we just got a little shadow right here. It makes it a little harder to see. All right.
So I'm applying no pressure at all, and then I can feel it
right here.
Right there, right?
Yep, right there. Up a little bit. There you go. All right.
So this is going to be a little more.
Nice. All right, and then grab that bottom edge. Oh, you missed a spot. There you go, right there. You can't go back. Okay. In the future, let's not go back on those. That's where we start to have pull. Okay. You're good. Don't go back. You're past that point now. So let's start working from the rub rail down again. Just okay. Now let's go ahead and work our top. Very nice. All right. Go all the way. You can go all the way to the edge.
It goes over the stickers too?
Perfect. Yeah, it doesn't hurt your stickers. Won't hurt your decals.
So Steve, I can definitely see the difference between the two sides. Your side, like I said, that's experienced, inexperienced, but still looks great. And I could go over that again tomorrow, right?
Absolutely, yeah. No big deal. Very common.
I didn't hurt anything.
No, very common. This just soaked in faster and less product. So we're going to recoat this again tomorrow once it's fully cured.
Okay.
It'll be better. No problem.
Nice. And it'll be this, like the inside of this boat, we stick our cushions on here. This will be an amazing looking boat. Look at that. The before and after, just absolutely sick. Even this hull right here is unbelievable. Wow. It's, Steve, I don't think you understand. Like, a lot of people want their boats looking like this, but they can't. They cannot afford the paint job. We are living in a time where you have to DIY and you have to come up with alternatives, because painting this boat and spending $10,000 for a guy that, you know what I'm saying, like he wants to have his family, they want this thing to look nice, $250. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. And so as I'm doing these before and afters right here, so this side, we just did the one little spot on here. You can see like this, I put my fingers on those. I'm getting the white spots on there. But now this takes that off. All right, guys, today at the Regel factory, can we call it that? We finished this side. If I could rub your hand across there, it feels just like it was when it was, probably even better than when it was brand new. And now I'm not going to get any more of that on my fingers ever anymore until that product or that gel coat wears off through the UV. But that's not going to happen anymore. That's always going to be just like that now. And we totally recommend, after this is done, you apply regular wax jobs, but now you can do a hand wax job, or you could even put your, some guys like to put that coating over to, what's it called?
You can ceramic it.
Ceramic coat it, but you don't have to. This is right here, redid the gel, and I mean, it just is amazing. Just amazing. Look, it even brought the color out. That, just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyway, you guys need any help, have any questions, leave your comments down below. We'll get back to you just as quickly as we can.